know no one's in the chat yet, but yeah, we're going to get started straight up. So, it has been a long time since I have not, well, uploaded, to be fair. I hope the audio is okay for me. Just bear with me. It's only my second time going live. Hopefully, we're going to get some people in to listen to us and talk to us and help us with the chat. Get everything ready, basically. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video last time we did live. It's alright. Nice chat with someone. We've got someone live. Drop in the comments. Let us know who you are. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Much appreciated. They're all coming now. Hi everyone. It's been a while since I uploaded and did anything really. I've had a few weeks off, to be fair. But we'll get into that shortly. Don't forget to press the like button. It really does help the algorithm and helps me out a lot. So yeah, back in the van. It is a diary of a plumbing and heating engineer. Just a bit of a catch up really, see what we've been up to and what we've got planned going forward, and just to let you know what's been going on. Not only in my work life, but in personal life recently. Hence why I've not been doing any videos. Hi buddy, long time no see. Hi, Ozzy 22. I wish I knew everyone's name properly, because it's hard to pronounce these names sometimes. But hi, yeah, it has been a long time. Like I say, it's been since the Gel's bathroom, so yeah, it's been a long time. Love the live audio, mate. Keep them coming. Yeah, I'm gonna try doing more and more, because it's a nice community vibe. We like to get chatting to you all, and I don't really get that when I do a normal upload. Hope you know me, Heat King Gaming. Yeah, I think I might know you, pal. You're always dropping in my DMs. I won't tell you what you've been dropping in my DMs. No, I'm all joking. Yeah, hope you're doing well, pal. I spoke to you for a while, actually. Let us know how you are. So yeah, how's everyone's day today? How's everyone been? Has everyone been working? Have been working today? I've been on the graph. I've had a week off, basically, last week. I was meant to have today off as well. Work 3 days and then back on a day off on Friday. But Brad Joyner from Anderson Joinery basically begged me, pleaded, got down his knees and begged me to go First Fix This Kitchen. So yeah, our last one happy that I was working today, but hey, got away from kids for a day, so to say, after a week of having them. So yeah, hope she's not watching this, because she'll probably kick my ass when I get back inside. Have you finished the Hunt Hideaway? I have finished the Hunt Hideaway. It's all done. There is a playlist somewhere. Check out my YouTube somewhere. There's a playlist on there. I do need to get some finishing videos, because they had little bits to just finish off, bits of skirting and doing all that bits myself. So I might drop them a message this week actually and see if I can go up and go have a walk around, or get some final cut pictures of the bathroom, because I think they wanted to upload the first pictures, basically of the bathroom, and not me do it to Instagram, just for their own little Instagram page I've got. So do go check that out. It is the Hunt Hideaway Memewood, I think it is. I think it's called on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description at the end. So yeah, what else? Love the videos. Keep them hard work. Yeah, cheers, Nadeem. So yeah, hope you're all doing good. So basically, I've got a few of you in now. So I've had loads going on basically. It's been probably pushing a month now since my last upload. And all of a sudden I just got really busy. And I just didn't have much time to film, and I knew I had this week off coming up. So I just rammed as much work in as possible, basically, and I just didn't have time to film. And any time I did get to film, it just wasn't worth filming. It would somewhat nothing that I've filmed before and you've seen it before. I don't like to repeat myself too much, because it just gets boring. So yeah, and then a few weeks ago, I don't know if you've seen on Instagram, my dog that I had from being 13 passed away. We had to get him put down. He was an old boy. So yeah, that hit me a bit, shook me up a little bit. I know he's only a dog, but yeah, one of the family, isn't it? So that, yeah, we'll go there again. So yeah, and then I've had loads of family issues going on, but we're all good again. We're all good to go, and we have also got. I had a week off last week, so yeah, hence why there's been no video. I have got loads in the pipeline though. I've got one video going out tonight at 8 o'clock. We have reviewed the Olight pre-run 2 P-Run 2. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a handheld and a head torch. So do check that out at 8 o'clock. There is a sale on there at the moment, so do go check that out. And if you use the code P-Run 10K, you'll get an extra 10% off the original discount as well. So you end up getting like 50 to 40% off. It's a really good torch, on par, if not better than Unilight. I went there, I said it. It is better than Unilight, I reckon. I'm going to be taking my Unilight head torch and Unilight hands-free one out of my boiler bag and putting this in, because I can use that as this for both things instead of carrying two torches around. Really bright, 2,500 lumens, and yeah, really good big kit. Go make sure you check out the review later. We're in the process of doing a van, racking my van out, so I'm going to do a van tour. It's been taking me a few weeks now to do it. I've just not got around to finishing it. As you can imagine, having little kids, it is a nightmare, and I don't get any time at all. So yeah, I've got that all to finish off. Hi Dave, nice to see you again, pal. Yeah, nice to see you all again too. Don't forget to drop a like and comment in the section below. Let us know what you've been up to today. Have you been working? Have you had the day off? Have you been out? Have you enjoyed your day off? Are you glad to get back to work? How do Wayne? How's it going? You keeping good? You haven't missed me too much, have you? And if you didn't know, thank you all. We have finally hit, the other day, 5,000 subscribers. It was a milestone of mine that I wanted to get to before September, and we did it. So I'm really pleased with that, and so thank you to everyone that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button, because we have got a giveaway, hopefully, coming by the end of the week, if not the beginning of next week. I'm just waiting for everything to get delivered, and yeah, it's got a bit of some tools to give away, basically. So we're going to be doing that over YouTube and Instagram. It's going to be a very big giveaway. So there's going to be many people involved, but there's loads of different ways to get involved, and you can have more entries. But we'll get into that in a different video. Cheers, Wade. Yeah, it's I know you subscribed. It's much appreciated, pal. Thank you. I'm erming a lot. Stop erming. Does my head in. I've done it again. Can't start without saying erm. So yeah, 5k. So that's what I want to say. Got sidetracked then. So my next aim is to get to 6k by Christmas. If I get to 6k by Christmas, I'll be happy, very happy boy. And we might even do another giveaway. Day off, but the mother-in-law had me fit an electric shower. No, a day off. You need to have a day off, mate. You can't be working, especially at mother-in-laws. Yeah. Don't have you there, mate. So yeah, what do you want to see? Any videos you want me to do coming up? Cheers, pal. Thanks for the 5k, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. If you've got any videos doing, I'm gonna try and mix it up a little bit and not do as many day in the life sort of videos, because I think they're becoming a bit repetitive, and there's a lot of people doing them now. What's that? Dave Hunter fitted 8 of the latest Mason TRVs. One of the butt beggars leaking from the pin. A brand new one leaking as well. Mason TRVs always remind me as an apprentice. I used to do a lot of work for, well, as an apprentice. Myson, should I say? Myson. We used to do a lot of work for Orion Homes in Wakefield as an apprentice, and we used to fit Myson valves on there, and they were a nightmare. Always leaked. Not a big fan of them, to be fair. Can't beat EPH. Have you seen the EPH ones? They do all sorts now. EPH. I do like EPH. I've started using their stats, and also their motorised valves, because the big hiccup that Honeywell have had with their motorised valves. Now the EPH is like, you can replace the heads on them, so they're really good. I've moved over to them on pretty much everything that they do now. So yeah, go check EPH out. Right, I think I'm running out. I can't think. I'm only 10 minutes in and I'm running out of things to say, but we'll keep going. So don't forget to drop a comment below, and don't forget to like. I know I'm repeating myself. But yeah, so this week, what am I doing this week? Tomorrow I am back doing loft conversions again. If you didn't know, I used to do a lot of loft conversions a few years ago, and I stopped doing it because I was turning my own work away to do his work. So good evening, Thomas. So I called it a day with him about 2 years ago, probably just beginning of COVID, I think it was, and it was the best thing I ever did. I was getting a lot more work in, and I was really enjoying it working myself. And I had a quiet patch a couple of months ago, and he happened, Andy at AKB happened to ring me and asked me if I wanted a day's work. Well, just do a loft for him to help him out. So I did a loft, and now I've done another loft, and he wants me to do another loft. So I'm back starting another one tomorrow. So yeah, I don't want to get tied down with him too much. I feel like when you subcontract to someone, it gets to the point where they think they own you and they think you should work around them. That's not how I want to work. I want to be my own boss. I want to fit his job in when I need him. When I need his work. If I don't need his work, I've got my own work. I don't want to do any work for him. Because when I was doing it before a few years ago, I was doing 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week for him on different lofts. It was bouncing between lofts. It was a nightmare. Yeah, I don't like getting tied down. And like you say, Heat King. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I did that. I did put all my eggs in. Well, I had 2 baskets basically. I was doing loss for a company called Aztec and loss for a company called AKB, all local to myself. I was basically doing like 2 days for one, 2 days for another, and then 1 day on my own stuff. And then I had a fallout with Aztec, so then I upped AKBs to 3 days and doing 2 days of my own. And I would just turning my own work away to do his. And when you're turning boilers and bathrooms away to do someone else's work where you only earn a day's labour, it's just stupid, really. So yeah, it's easily done, pal. I've started with Brad. Well, not with kitchen companies. I find it a bit different unless it's a bigger kitchen company. It's not every day for myself because I only work for like smaller joiners who do kitchens, so it's basically just a first fix and then a second fix. So I'm not getting tied down with them. But these loft firms, they're a nightmare. I've had another one that asked me to go do work for him, and I told him I don't want to get tied down. I can do 1 loft a month or 1 extension a month. And that's it. So I'm trying to keep Andy at AKB at arm's length, basically, and just say 1 loft a month. That'll do me. I'm happy with that. But he's trying to creep more and more in. So, but we'll see how it goes. There was another comment here where Plumlet, Tom, congratulations on 5K. Cheers, pal. I'm going to try to get back onto YouTube now. I want to try to be more consistent with my videos. Whether if I'm not putting a day in the life video out, I'm putting a review out or some sort of tour or something. Even if I'm just putting a short video out, I don't mind doing them because you get quite a lot of interest in them. If you don't know what shorts are, it's a bit like TikTok and your reels, but on YouTube. It's really good, to be fair. You should check it out. I do put a few videos up there. If you didn't know, also, I have joined TikTok. I was a bit apprehensive about joining it, should I say, but I took the plunge a few weeks ago, and yeah, it's been all right, to be fair. I've had quite a few views and a few followers and a few likes and that. So if you haven't followed me over on TikTok, if you are on TikTok, go check us out. I know the Central Heating King, who was commenting somewhere in here, he's big on TikTok, so go check him out as well. PB, I've always wondered, PB, are you the real PB or are you just some other guy called Peter, Paul or something? It's probably popular initials, to be fair, PB. Cheers, pal, for the 5K. Yeah, it was a milestone of mine. Like I said, I think it was on my last live. I was like begging you all to subscribe, and you did the job. So yeah, running out of things to say. What else we're doing this week? So Tuesday, Wednesday with Loft. Friday, I'm off over to Harrogate. So 2 years ago, we did a full house refurb for a company that actually still owes me money for that job. He's gone bust, and he owes me a few £100, but he said not enough to, well, start from the beginning. Did work for this bloke, and he got ripped off from another guy basically, and got done for something like 20 grand. So he was basically robbing Peter to pay Paul, as the old saying is. So when one customer would come in, he would pay what he was paying for that, we're paying for the materials from the last job, blah blah, and it eventually catches up to you like it naturally would do. So we finished one job. We finished this job that I'm going to on Thursday, and then we've just started another job, and I'd moved the boiler for him, and then the next day he rung me with news that he'd gone bankrupt basically, declared himself bankrupt. But, which is what I was a bit apprehensive about, he says to me, I haven't, because when you declare yourself bankrupt, you've got to tell the bankruptcy people, I don't know what you call them, liquidation people, what debts you owe, how much you owe. He didn't let the liquidators know what my debt was and what a couple of the others guys, the plasterer, I think the decorator, what theirs was as well. So I was a bit apprehensive about it. He said, look, I don't want to tell him because I want to possibly use you again in the future if he ever sets up again. So he's going to pay there's a fucking rat running across the street. It's massive. Got on the car now. Yeah, so he would have paid me because he wants to use me again in the future. So he's going to pay me in like bits installments. So I've had £2 grand off him. He still owes about £300 left. So, but I'm not getting my hopes up to get this last £300 because I've messaged him and rung him and no answer. So yeah, I should have put my foot down and basically when he first told me and said, no, I want the money up front. So yeah, on Thursday we're going there because they have got a leak. It's used one of the one of the showers they're not used for a while, and there's had a bit of a stain coming through on the ceiling below. So we'll go check that out, and there's a few other bits and bobs, just niggly bits, but it's over 2 years, so it's out of warranty, so it is not my responsibility, so I am going to charge him for that. I've had a few comments here, let's have a look. Heat King, how's the van racking coming on? Do I show you? Let's show you the van racking. Come on then, let's go out. I don't want to, let me have a look at this then. What we're doing here. Let's disconnect the Wi-Fi. Right, that might be a bit better. Right, so we need to replace this, which that is for that. I'm in the process of putting some dividers in here, because currently under all this rubble is all my fittings and wiring stuff's in there, condensate stuff's in there already. So I've got a bit of compression, bit of valves and radiator stuff to go in there. We've put this section in here for all my liquids and stuff. I'm not going to go in too much detail. I won't go through everything because, like I say, we're going to do a van tour next week. It's come along nicely. Just in here, I'll show you. Can you see it? There we go. We built that a few weeks ago now for them boxes there. So we've got more to do to finish off, and yeah, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere with it. We jump back in the van. Hopefully we don't lose signal this time. There we go. Can you still all hear me? Yep. I didn't press anything I shouldn't. Oh. Right, anyone else? What else said? I'm a different PB. I thought you were, pal, but I just wanted to double check just in case. Dave, got my gas interview tomorrow. As any videos to help me get me out much. Help me out. Much appreciated. Gas interview. What do you mean by gas interview? Is it your test? You mean? I don't mean by gas interview. Daniel Warren, started a new job tomorrow. Will be 3 weeks. Don't think I'm going to get on with it. What should I do? Stick at it out, leave to find another job, or go self-employed? But I'm still learning. Are you still an apprentice, Daniel? Let us know if you're still an apprentice. Because if you didn't know, when I was an apprentice, I was in my 3rd year, and my boss took his son on. My boss took his son on. So there were two apprentices and one bloke. So we took. Well, it was inevitable that I was going to get the boot. Basically, he couldn't afford to keep us both going. So he found me another job, but it was subcontracting, so I had to go self-employed. So at the age of 19, I went self-employed. Went subcontracting with him for a week, and then not a week, sorry, 6 weeks, about 6 weeks or 6 months, about 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months. I was self-employed, doing a lot of the new build stuff, and then well, his work dried up. He said, but I'm not too sure about that because he seems to be expanding now. So that was on the Thursday. I didn't go in Friday. I said, don't bother. I won't bother coming in Friday. So Friday, I went out. No, Friday and Saturday, I went around ringing companies, saying if they had any jobs going. And then Monday, I'd not heard anything back. I went to all letting agents local to myself, handing out leaflets and business cards and just getting myself out there, basically. And then later that evening, I got a phone call back from one of the blokes, and he took me on. Neil Stevens, best place I ever went. I had 3 employees basically. The best one by far was under Neil. I learned more in that time, year and a bit with him, than I did in the previous 3.5 years. So, in answer to your question, Daniel, it's entirely up to you. It's what you want from your life, basically. If you're looking for maintenance jobs, in and out jobs. If I was in your shoes there and you weren't happy working for someone, set up on your own and go sign up to mybuilder.com. It's a pay-as-you-go service. You only pay for when you get shortlisted. There is some mess arounders on there, so do be careful. And go to your letting agents, throw leaflets and business cards at them, and just sit. Well, not literally throw. And just explain what you want to do, what you can do, whether it's just plumbing. Is it just plumbing you do, I'm guessing? Or is it gas as well? And you'll just get little in and out jobs from them, and you might get the odd big job if you wanted that, but if you didn't want that stuff, you could turn it away. Like with MyBuilder, you can be very selective of what job you want. You don't have to take everything, and before you know it, your name gets passed around, and you'll get repeat custom. And I think that's the way forward. To be fair, there's plenty of work out there. Daniel, not got my MVQs yet, but I'm on a course, and you go on a live site for 3 weeks. Get the new MVQ. Not going to gas. Right. Right, I get you. Not going to do gas. Just going to get bread and butter. Yeah, I get what you're saying. BH. Happy BH. I don't know what it means. Yeah, so if you're not doing an apprenticeship as such, but you feel confident to do little bits yourself, go do that. Get on MyBuilder. You could do it tonight. Literally, you could go on tonight to the government website, register yourself as self-employed, get your UTR number. Tomorrow, you could be out there going to someone's house plumbing. That's how easy it is to set up self-employed. Obviously, you've got to go get your insurances. You could go out tonight, get your UTR number, your public liability insurance, sign up to MyBuilder. You could pick up a job tonight and be out there at 9 o'clock in the morning doing a job. That's how easy it is enough to go self-employed. I really do like MyBuilder for when I'm quiet, and when I first started, I used it a lot. So yeah, Daniel, I'd highly recommend going self-employed. Dave, doing my gas course, 20 weeks and a portfolio. So is this your initial interview to get onto the course then? Is it Dave? I'm not sure. Or have you actually started your course already? Fred Pan, happy. Hi guys, happy BH. Are you trying to get me with something like that? Because last time you were trying to get me. Right, so it's your interview. I didn't. It's a 20-week course, so I didn't. That's a short course, isn't it? So I've not done the short course. I did the full 2 years plumbing, 2 years gas. But just be yourself, be confident, and you'll smash it. To be fair, you don't worry about it too much. I haven't really got any videos for tips for the interview, but for the for gas itself, there's on the day in the life videos. There's loads of little bits and tips that you can pick up along the way. So just go check them all out. I know it'll be a long time to watch all the videos. There's over 50 videos, day in the life videos now. So I don't expect you to watch them all, but there is a few on there. I ain't sure which ones have got what tips in and stuff like that, but they're all worth a watch. So then, Daniel, is it any that MyBuilder? Is there fees then? Is it any good that my? So happy bank holiday. Cheers, pal. Happy bank holiday to you, Fred. MyBuilder, I like it because it's pay as you go. If you don't want the work from there, then you don't have to. What the hell's that? Anyhow, if you don't want the work, you don't have to pay anything. Like other websites, like a Check a Trade, Trust a Trade, and stuff like that. If you don't wanting the work, you've still got to pay that monthly fee, even though you're not getting any work off them. Which I don't like that. I did Check a Trade for a year and I never renewed it. I think it's a bit of a scam, to be fair. With MyBuilder, how it works, people post. You set your area that you want to work in, so it comes up with a little map. You can do like 1 mile, 2 mile, 5 miles, 10 miles, however far you want to travel. When someone posts a job, you'll get a notification on your phone, and it'll tell you a description of the job, what they need doing, and whereabouts they are, and it'll tell you exactly how much it is. So for your small maintenance jobs, you could pay like £1.50 plus VAT, £3 plus VAT. When you start getting slightly bigger jobs, it's £8, £10 plus VAT. For your big scale bathrooms and central heatings, you might be talking £15 to £20 plus VAT. But as you get that back, you just add that to the job. So if it's £3 plus VAT, add a £5 onto the job. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to get that back. It's a win-win, I think. But you have got to be careful because there is a lot of people that mess around, and there's a lot of people that just want quotes. But if they shortlist you for a quote, you've still got to pay for it. You might not win the quote. So in my opinion, quotes, if someone is asking for a quote on the job, don't go for it. I don't personally. The last few that I've done, I ain't ended up getting the job because you find there's a lot of cowboys on MyBuilder. So you've got to windle your way through them because they'll always be cheaper than you. So yeah, we're getting half an hour in now. Anyone else want to say anything? What you've been up to today? How do you price jobs? I price jobs individually. So every job's different. If I'm working for a builder, it's usually day rate plus materials. Plus a bit, I might bang a little extra on materials. 20%, 25%, something like that. But then if it's like a maintenance job, you could price it on an hourly. So work out your hourly rate. If it's a plumbing job, you might be £50 to £60 an hour. Gas, you might be £70 to £80 an hour. It could be more. People charge different depending where in the country you are. But I charge roughly about £60 to £70 an hour, depending on the job. I hate pricing smaller jobs, which might only take you 10-20 minutes, because you can't really go to a job for 10-20 minutes and charge them an hour's worth of work, because in my opinion, the customer will feel like you're ripping them off. So, like I've done some before. It's an elderly woman's, and she's just got low pressure. I've topped her pressure up and walked out of the house with no money, because I know the next time there's a problem, she'll ring me, and I might get a bigger job out of her. And say if I'm there half an hour and I've got to do a little bit, I might charge £40, 30 to 40 quid, depending on what it is and what's needed. Yeah, that's how I price. Obviously, plus materials, plus 25% or 20%, however much you want to add on. It's entirely up to you. Fred, I've got my test assessment from my level 2. I have passed my test for water eggs. Well done, pal. Hopefully next step is to take my unvented hot water system. So you've got your test assessment this week for your level 2, pal. good luck with that. I remember doing mine to this day. I nearly ended up fighting it on the last day. We won it, lads. What had I done now? He was the class clown basically. I'm mates with him now. To be fair, he's quite good. He's a good lad now. But in college, he took a pick for me. He liked to pick on me. I was a chubby lad in college, so I got bullied a bit. So basically, we were doing I don't know how it is in yours, but we had to pipe up a vented cylinder, a standard cylinder, and pipe up a bathroom basin, a bath and a basin basically, and have it all running. And he'd do stuff like I'd be like filling my system up, and he'd turn the water off. So I'd fill my system up, go have my lunch, come back, it'd be empty. Still, he'd turn the water off. I'd be I think what did he do now? Well, draining down, and I was siphoning it out, and he kept on taking stuff off, and so it wouldn't siphon. Basically, yeah. Long story, I can't remember. But it used to wind me up. But good luck with your level 2, mate, because it is hard. Just take your time with it. Don't rush it. Worst thing you can do is rush it, because you'll make mistakes. What my boss told me, the first thing to do was when you get there, step back, don't start, look exactly what you need to do and how you're going to do it. Don't start and work it out as you go along, because you'll mess it up and you'll have to redo things. So step back, have a look, work out exactly what you need to do, what fittings you need, how you're going to run the pipe, and you'll smash it, mate. So good luck with that. Shama, hi mate, hope you're well. I have been in the plumbing and heating game since 2019. I got qualified in September 2021. I'm self-employed and currently been working at a company since 2022. I really do want to start on my own business. How long should I stay with the company for until I have enough money saved for the van, insurance and so on? How important is branding for the business? So Shama, so how long should you stay with the company? That is entirely up to you. It's when you feel ready and qualified. And could you walk out of there today and be happy to that you'll never know everything, but you'll know majority of stuff and enough to go do your own jobs basically. If you feel like you're ready to do that, as soon as you've got that money for a van, go do it. Insurance you can get on pay monthly, so you don't need to save up for your insurance. It costs a little bit more, but you're not having to pay up a big lump sum at first, so you don't have to save up for that. What else would you said? Van insurance. So if you've got all your own tools already, and you've got your van, go for it, mate. I really do think you should go for it. How important is branding for the business? See, if you want to be a one-man band, you don't need to brand. If you're good enough at your work and you are good enough at a customer's house and the customer thinks you're happy, you're good, and you're good at what you do, you don't need to brand. Brand is not everything. You can just solely work off word of mouth. You don't even need to have a fancy name. The only reason I use the name Smart Pipe is because I have a little glimpse of hope that eventually one day I'll expand this big business into something big. I don't have to work no more, and it just works for the company works for itself. I didn't want to have MH Plumbing, because that'd be. I always feel like MH Plumbing or initials or Hunt Plumbing is for a one-man band. It's for one person. If you've got a name like Smart Pipe or like Nathan's got Caprani, he's a lot on branding, but he employs a lot of people. So when you're employing people, you need more and more work. So you've got to brand, you've got to advertise. So fair play to him doing what he does. So it depends on your ambitions. If you want to be a small company, you just want to be a one-man band, you don't really need to brand as much, to be fair. Don't bother. Just do a good job and people will spread the word for you. Love for Sheffield. How you doing? I ain't heard from you for a while. How you keeping? Ever quoted for a job and not got it, but the customer shows your quote to someone else? fuck it up, and then the customer phones you, put someone else's right. Have I ever? Let's have a think about this. No, I don't think I have. I might be wrong there. Have I? I've had a customer quote me. I've quoted a customer, not got the job, and then they've rung me to go do something else at their house. So I didn't go. In all honesty, I want to know why. Why one? They've had another plumber around doing work. Am I fixing his problems? Or two, is that plumber not going back because she hasn't paid her bill? It's one or the other, isn't it? So there's more to the tale, because if that plumber was that good, she'd have used him again. So yeah, I was a bit apprehensive, so I didn't bother going. You're welcome for all the advice, pals. Don't forget to smash a like. It's really much appreciated if you can smash the like button, because it helps the algorithm and it helps me get more up there. When you search plumber or plumber, smart pipe plumbing, or anything to do with plumbing, my videos will get to the top, and it is much appreciated. Kyle, hi Kyle, how you doing? I started by myself a year ago and joined a lot of the community groups on Facebook and hammered that getting my name about. Just got business cards to hand out now, and again, don't even advertise now. I'm the same, pal. I've got to the point now while I've given up on Facebook. In all honesty, there's that many. I don't know whereabouts you are, but I'm in Leeds, and there's that many cowboys and people that will do it cheaper on Facebook. It is untrue. And it's always the same names. And I find on Facebook, people want the work doing for nothing. Depending on what community group you're in, I'll comment on, should I say, higher areas where it's like a more wealthier area. I'll try to get onto them straight away, because you know they're wanting a quality job, and they don't want the cheapest job. I'm not the cheapest plumber in the world, and I'll tell a customer that I'm not going to be the cheapest, but you'll get it to regulations. You'll have a warranty with it. Everything's done correctly, and I won't walk away from that job unless I'm happy, and unless I'd have that in my own house. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do in a job, but if that were the same thing in my house, I'd do it at the end of the day. So yeah, I'd give up with the community groups. But when I first started, like you say, it is great to get your name out there, doing little jobs, and it's great for when people have got a leak, like emergency leak. If you get recommended, you can go to it straight away. People aren't too bothered about that. Kyle, what you saying? This is the thing in my area. People are putting boilers in for 350 quid. Bloody hell! They won't charge my prices. I want closer to. Yeah, I know what you're saying, pal. You can't beat them. You just, why they're charging 350 quid for a boiler install is beyond me. There's a company that, what's it called now? He's got a little wagon, and he just parks it up. I live just off the ring road, and he parks it on the ring road. He just moves it every 2 weeks. He moves it. See it spotted around, and he's charging like 1,600 for a fucking fitting a main boiler. The boil, it's like, well, no, I think it's even less than that. It's 1,500. So God knows what it's charging labours, because by the time you've paid for boiler, flue, clocks, pipe work, and everything, you're over £1,000 there. And then you've got your labour and all that. People are charging not enough. It affects everyone, basically. So yeah, but I've found recently I'm struggling to compete with the bigger boys, the bigger companies. Your Help Links, your Boxed, your Green, Green Energy, Green Boilers. I can't remember what it's called. The ones that offer finance and just basically the quote it over the internet. I just can't cover them, because they're getting the boilers for nothing, and they must be charged. I think they pay their installers like 300 quid a day to install it, and then they've got their little bit on top, and they can spread it over finance. it's not something I dabbled into yet. Finance. I don't. Has anyone else? What are your experiences with finance, with doing boiler installs and bathroom installs? Let me know, because I do want to offer it, but it just boggles my head. But yeah, I can't. I've lost at least 2 or 3 jobs in the last few months due to people getting it on finance from other companies. Oh, I paid the other guy, but he won't come back. Yeah, heard that one before. Don't just. Yeah, exactly. Loafer. Loafer Sheffield, what's your name? Because I can't keep calling you Loafer. Yeah, I won't go back to somebody like if they use somebody else either. Where can I get public liability from? Is it a yearly thing? Yeah, you've got to pay for public liability once a year. You can spread it over the costs if you wanted, over the cost of the year. Where can you get it from? Just search it online. Just search public liability. All the compare the market websites do it. Rhino Trade Insurance do it. I think they do public liability. Check them out. I've heard they're really good. Mine renews in November, so I'm gonna go check them out for both my van and my public liability, because I've heard nothing but good reviews about them. So go check them out. Jordan P. Hello, mate. Any advice for someone just starting out on their gas industry? Got my ACS in October. Currently on the fast track. Paid £6,000. Hope it's worth it, mate. £6,000 is a lot of money for what you're getting. It's worth it because you've got your ticket, but you have to renew that every 5 years. They don't tell you that when you're at college, do they? You got to renew it every 5 years. It's not £6,000. It's not £6,000 every 5 years, but it's so over a bit. It'll be over £1,000, I think. If not next year, with the price of everything going up. I can't remember what I paid last year. It's definitely worth it. So advice for ACS: study. Revise as much as you can. I hated revising. I hated school. I hated college because I don't like reading through books. In all fairness, I think I winged my ACS. I was quite surprised I got it through. It's pretty hard to fail because you get 3 attempts at it, don't you? So you get your first attempt, and then you get your answers back. You answer your questions you got wrong, and then lastly you go through one-on-one with this tutor. So it's pretty hard to get. Just don't rush it. Check your exams because it's multiple choice. On your multiple choice, I always found that there tended to be 2 stupid answers, and 2 answers it could be. So if you pick one of them, it's more than likely going to be the other if you got it wrong. In regards to your ACS test, your practical test, what did we do for mine now? I can't remember what it was now. You piped up a boiler, didn't you? I think. Yeah, you piped up a boiler. We underfloor heating and everything. Yeah, that's what I had to do on mine. Just don't rush it, mate. Just take your time with everything. With gas, you have to take your time. Your speed will come in over when you get used to it, and you practice. You'll get there, pal. So like I say, don't rush. So, look, Christopher. Finally, I'll try to remember your name, mate. I am useless with names. So, Christopher, nice to meet you, pal. Finally, you can charge £350 when you don't pay VAT, especially when the boilers are refurbished. Get them round my way too. You can't fit refurbished boilers, mate. I'm sure that's illegal. You shouldn't be charging through. You shouldn't be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you cannot fit second-hand boilers. As far as I'm aware, you can't. Jordan P, thanks for that, mate. No worries at all. Don't forget to smash a like. Coming up to 45 minutes now, so we'll wrap it up in about 15 minutes' time. I don't like to run it too long. But yeah. What's everyone up to this week? What have you got on? You got all interesting on? You know, all fun, shall we say? Oh, you never done before? 350, man. Yeah, it's 350 crazy, man. How you can charge 350 quid for fitting a boiler, I don't know. Even if you're not VAT registered. For a combi swap, I charge £600. Well, did I? I say I charge £600, but then I add 25% onto all materials as well, so I do get a little bit extra. That is only 40 combi swap, straight swap. So I can fit the boiler and flush it in the same day. If it's a 2-day job where I've got to come back the next day to flush it out and commission, I'll be charging close to 800 to 900 depending what's needed. If there's a bit more alteration to the pipework. North East. I've never been up North East, to be fair, I don't think. No. I think the furthest I've gone up North East is Durham. And that one out of choice. Believe it or not. I'm up that way, actually. Well, I say it's up. It's not North East, is it? I'm going to say Darlington, but that's not North East. Up Darlington at a pub a few weeks ago, replacing a cracked pipe on a grease trap. Are you North East? Are you talking Newcastle way, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, that way? Sunderland, I got it right. What happened to your manager? Are you a Sunderland fan? I am absolutely boggled why he's left there and gone to Stoke. I'm absolutely boggled. Not Alas. My young'uns. He's a snake. It's all money, mate. It's all money. It's they all bother. It's all they bother about. I've seen someone saying that the club had not backed him, but they'd spent however much. Yeah, bizarre. Bizarre. It's the world of football for you. It's full of snakes and money grabbing bastards. Do you think you could go self-employed with your car until you had the money? I did go self-employed with my car. Do it. Put your back seats down. Put a dust sheet down. You've got a van. That's it. It's simple as that. Just if you can put your seats flat down at the back, passenger seats at the back, put a dust sheet down. You can get all your tools, all your fittings in there. All the thing that's a bit annoying is if you've got a 3 metre length of copper, you've got to cut it in half to get it in the car. But you buy a few extra sockets, don't you? But like I say, if you're just doing maintenance, you won't really ever need to get a 3 metre length of copper in. So yeah, work out your car for now, pal. Do it. Let us know how you get on with that. So we had to do a tightness test. My tutor kept reminding me, please don't forget the cooker lid on my ACS. Yes, it's illegal, and the lads doing it ain't even gas coloured. Oh, I know. In Bradford, it is rife with unqualified gas fitters and second-hand boilers being fit. I had one on MyBuilder not long ago. Speaking about MyBuilder, they were putting. I didn't apply for it, but it said they'd got a boiler from their auntie's house. They wanted fitting in their house, so I just stayed well away from that one. Yes, if you ever do your resit, because it's one that I was there doing my cookers and fires the week before, sorry. If you ever do that, one thing they will always do, they'll put the book on top of the cooker lid, and the first thing they'll do is actually do a gas test. And he says that you would not believe the amount of people that don't take the book off and put the cooker lid up. Next time you do your ACS check, have a look where they put the book. It will be on top of the cooker lid. I'm telling you. Twice I've done it, and twice they've done it to me. Where are we at? Gotta go. Mrs. is nagging. Catch up with you all later. Christopher, thank you for watching, pal. My missus will be screwing at the moment. I said it'll only be half an hour. It's been nearly best part of an hour now. So yeah, I know how you're feeling. Kyle, but we are offering 1 year rolling contracts and you have a long-term deal. And he's got a long-term deal there. Yeah, that's the thing. It's always that unsure. managers like long-term deals because they know they're going to get the money. They're not going to get. They're less likely to get sacked on a long-term deal. I suppose it means nothing contracts anymore, but I have a Ford car for. I've got a old Ford. It's an 11-plate Ford. It's a well, the engine is bulletproof. Touch wood, but the outside of it and the electrics are absolutely shocking. You did your ACS in Cleckheaton. You come all the way from Sunderland, do you? To Cleckheaton, do your ACS. How come you come all the way down here to do your ACS? If you have to come down this way again, try NGST, National Gas, National Gas Service Training, something like that. I did my initial cookers and fires with them. I then did my main gas renewal with them last year, and I did my cookers and fire renewal this year with them as well. Really good guys down there, and yeah, they are really good. Go check them out. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up. I hope you all liked the video. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't commented, do drop us a comment next time. I'm going to try to do a lot more live videos. Don't forget to like the post. If you have, hit the notification bell because you get a notification next time we go live. And if you don't follow us over on Instagram, go follow us over on Instagram. And if you've only just joined us, I have also joined TikTok now. So go follow us over on TikTok. It is all my channels are at Smart Pipe Plumbing. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for the tips. No worries, Daniel. I wish you all luck with whatever you decide to do. don't hesitate if you need to speak and you want any more tips. Drop us a message on Instagram or TikTok if you want to follow us over on TikTok. Because I'd love to see how you get on, and we can always help each other out. So you have a good week too, pal. I hope you have a busy one, and I'll see you all guys again soon. So yeah, thank you. Cheers, Jordan. Take it easy. Right, guys. I'm going because our last is going to be screwing. So how do I end this? Do I press this X? Yeah. Right. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell, follow us over on Instagram and TikTok. See you all again next time.